Oh baby, new league, who dis? PTL? Dead. Final champion? Me, kind of. Don't worry about it. We're back. It's new generation. Whoa! PBA, the Pabst Blue Association. I don't care. Paldea Battle Association. Ooh, we did it. The most original acronym. I don't know why I'm being a dickhead. So hey, it's a draft. It's just standard draft. Pre-dex points. A little bit of Terra. Lots of spicy things to go around. And me having no idea what any of these things remotely look like. Now, I've considered drawing black and filling with color, and I'm gonna try it. So, first off, maybe I'll even. Oh, we're thinning it out. All right. First off, you're already gonna know this guy. It was pools of 8. No, come on, dude. It's like it was pools of 8. So we could actually like draft stuff and not like be panicking after round 3. But we're still like kind of panicking after round 3. I don't know if these are the right size. But I was 4th out of 8. And that's about all I got there. So I don't remember like what I've wanted. I've been in a few leagues so far. So there's a handful of things I'm getting or I've gotten to try it out. What do I have? I have in PSL, the Pumpkin Spice Latte Association. I have like uh, Metal Tusk with not Iron Treads, the other one. I have Great Tusk. I have like Protean Meowscarada. Um, Come on, dude. So there's a few mons that I've like already gotten to try. This is gonna look hilarious. So and it got to me, and there was a few things I could use. I don't really remember. We basically allowed everything, like Flutterwig, Fluttershy. What's it called? Flutterbutter, is allowed. So like that went right away, and then Palafin was up. I don't know if I could even take it. I think it was up and available for me. Chi Yu, of course, everyone's favorite. What the hell did this thing's head look like? See, I've drawn it like in a perspective, so like I'm not sure. I'm gonna be able to pull this off. Okay, I'm gonna add color now. Before I fuck this up. I don't know. I don't remember. It was already like 2 weeks ago at this point, so who cares? I mean, most people know what based on what I'm drawing and the fact that it's my first pick in this gen. Like should be pretty obvious. What I'm drawing here. Yeah, I really made this bad, huh? Nice mouth, idiot. It's me. Ta-da. All right, I fucked it up. Whatever. What's new? It's my boy Roaring Moon. Is that his wing color? Is it darker? Is it lighter than that? It might be lighter. I think go in between. No, no, no. Tolerance. Tolerance. I got Roaring Moon. Um, basically because I could. It's it's got like good attack. It's what else is there about it? That's what he looks like. There's just like a new mana. I figured I'd try it now. He's got pivots. He's got setup. Actually has no special attack, unlike regular Salamence. So like that could be like an issue because you normally all Salamence can run like flamethrower or some shit. So that comes into play a little bit against like steel types. But does it just get like Earthquake, Crunch, right? It's Dragon Dark. It's the. Oh my god, how is this thing any different than like a fucking regular Salamence? Like I just don't. But the fun thing is that we do have a Terra budget in this draft. So we have 30 points that you just use for any mon, and then the Terra rule, terrestrialization. It's the worst name. They keep coming up with the worst names. How do they do it? This is the generation of horrible names all around. Like like the designs are overall pretty good. There's some like goofers in there, and if you like goofers, then like it's good. If you're like, oh, like the aesthetics don't match, then like yeah, they never have, idiot. But yeah, the names in this gen are just overall abysmal. So we got to spend points on our Terra caps, and then you got to assign one stab type, and then one if you would like non-stab type. You could do two stab types if it's a dual type mod. So I could have given this thing Dark Dragon, Dragon Steel, Dark Ice or whatever. So I did make this my Terra Captain. So I'm just gonna give it the Terra Hat. And I literally do not know what the Terra Hat for this typing is. You could probably guess based on the color. But I did do the stab dark. I won't draw the dark hat. But I literally do not remember what this is. I don't like flying is balloons. Steel is like the cool axe. I like legit like don't know what this would even be. I feel like I should look it up, but like that defeats the whole purpose. So instead, we're just gonna go like, we're just gonna give it some, like, it's like terrestrial. It's all like crystally. So we'll kind of give it like this texture to it while I stall for time. I was thinking about this before I even started recording. I do not remember. Why is it so like forgettable? You would think it would be like something, right? Like a leprechaun or whatever. So I'm just gonna draw like a bowl of ice cream. I know that doesn't like make sense. This is the spoon sticking out of it, and it's got like sprinkles. So this is Roaring Moon, and it's fairy terrestrialization hat that has like fireworks going off the end of it. Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. I just look like I gave it like weird like forky hands from Toy Story. All right, 9 minutes in or 10 minutes in, and we drawn this piece of shit. So let's just keep going. Next, I got another thing. I was hoping would make it back to me, and it in fact did. So we're with this one. I actually like know what it looks like, and you're gonna know like right away. This little guy is. So he's just there, man. He's just chilling. He's vibing. Give him a little like hand on the hip. Oh, baby. Yes. Yes. Good a good drawing. Got his like Wookie belt. I don't remember like what's like actually like on here, so I'll just give it some texture. And then hold on. That's him. He's done it. All right. And then what color are you? You're like, I mean, you're basically just that. No, come on. I can't, like, it can't just, like, be terrible after all that. Honestly, I'll take it. It's Goldango. I am not giving him his surfboard. Okay, I'll give him his surfboard while I talk about it. So, Goldango, obviously, like, Steel Dragon is, like, a classic, typing. And then it's like, oh, like fire, ghost, dark, not ground, unfortunately, but fire, ghost, dark, or Goldango weaknesses covered by roaring moon, and then fighting, fairy, ice, bug, whatever. You get the deal. Covered by Goldango, good as gold, broken ability, get it out of here. I just figured these obviously it's two things that are like kind of highly sought after. Um, and then I think Nico was like too drunk to make his right picks on like the night that the draft started, or else he probably would have taken Goldango like on wheel or whatever, on whatever like his pseudo wheel. So this thing shouldn't have even got back to me, but it did, and yeah, it looks like it'll be a fun guy. So we'll draw our next guy here. And this should actually be a pretty easy draw. The only problem being, I don't really know the colors on this thing. Or how many lines it has. So we'll go with this. Kind of like you, I think. It could be a little more purple. What are we looking here? That's not bad, I think. And then I think you have kind of like that's too dark. But kind of yellowy eye, and then kind of this like creamy beak. This is Glimora. So another leading off with new mons. Is this really my third pick, or am I just like drawing out of order? No, it's my third pick. So leading off with all new mons, like as I like to do. So this thing gets like lots of hazards. It has automatic T spikes upon a physical contact hit. It actually has really good coverage. It's poison dark. It gets like earth power and dazzling gleam and psychic, so it can hit all those. Like it can hit steel types. I think it might get thunderbolt. It does get energy ball. It can hit ground types. It hits like pretty much anything you need it to. But then it runs out of coverage pretty quick. But then it has like a poison rapid spin that poisons the opponent on contact instead of giving you plus speed. And then I also have Goldango, which is actually the only move in the game that can remove hazards in front of Goldango is it's probably Golden Go, isn't it? I don't care. Is Tidy Up, which is only held by mouse hold. So I can set up like a million hazards with this thing and then prevent like pretty much all removal. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfect if there's a good ground type with a rapid spin. It's like I can block the spin and then I'm sitting in on a ground type. Like Iron Tread still fucks me up. But hey, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool combo here. And then it turns out we had 4 drafting pools, and all 4 of them, whoever took Goldango also drafted Glimora. So we formed the Golden Boys, and then a lot of our teams share a lot of other mons as well. So honestly, okay, like Ice Cream Head over there is a monstrosity, but he is a monstrosity. He's from ancient times. Spoilers. So that kind of works. So next up, we got this guy. So I'm honestly just taking new stuff that I think is good, but trying to still make it like pair together all right. I don't want to like draft myself into a corner. I've done that before in previous gens where it's like the end of the gen and I'm just like, here's like 8 things I haven't used and there's like no cohesion there. I'm gonna have to like move you. I don't know what like your back end looks like. This probably isn't. I thought I was doing it, and then I realized like very quickly that I was in fact not doing it. You have like classic liney textures. Let's not get trapped here. And then we'll just, maybe I'll do this for you. How do you like that? Just give you like a gray mouth. I have like a little bit of color to your lips. That's about right. It's Dondozo. You didn't know? I think he definitely has like whiskers. It's Dondozo. So Dondozo is unaware, has like massive HP and physical defense. So it's just like physical attackers just hate this thing. You have to be like banded and like really strong physical stab, like maybe like a really good fighting type with banded close combat can maybe hope to 2-hit KO it. Otherwise, you're relying on special attackers to break this thing. There's not like a ton of cohesion with the rest of my team per se. Um, like ice ground coverage is like pretty good. Like special attackers are pretty good. Glamora's not particularly bulky. It's got decent HP, but it's mainly special attacker. But I just wanted to grab Dondozo and it was still up. And there's other stuff. I don't know. There's not too many water types this gen. I could grab Quaquaval as well, I believe, but I figured Dondozo was, this was a good time to take it. It was up, and yeah, I could use it. So I don't know. It's just going off to the races with new guys. So at this point, I'm like, okay, like I have 2 ground weaknesses, no resists. I need a grass type. Um, I don't know if Chien Pao, the little ice weasel, I don't know if that's like beatable. With Dondozo. Like I don't know if that thing can just like with dark just kind of 2-hit KO it regardless of its bulk and all that. So I'm just like, I need something that can just like help me with these good like dark and ice types and all that. So I went ahead. Whoopsie. Nope. Why? What is happening? Okay. What? You know, hopefully it doesn't like hurt your eyes too much. Whatever. So we're drafting, baby. That's pretty good. Oh wait, but I'm. Oh. So I don't even know at this point. I've had like 2 picks, so it's gotten back to me. So then it's like, oh, we got this guy going on here, and you feel like he has like a little bit of like this going on, maybe. No, if not, I'm just approving on the design, honestly. Don't I don't you dare say a thing. I don't know if he actually has like tail stuff going on. That's good enough, dude. Um, send you this way. Oh God, it's gonna be really bad. My guy, Breloom. So Breloom seems pretty decent in this gen. There's a lot of like fast, like revengeable things that like Mach Punch seems really good about. There aren't like a plethora of good grass types, so you can spore around like a little bit easier, I think at least. And then you know, it's just how it be. And he's got this weird like olive on his head. That's Breloom, right? Good enough. I don't know what Breloom looks like. He's got the hat and stuff. Yep. So I don't know. I just added Breloom, kind of for the heck of it. But I think it fits the team more or less. I don't really know. There's also like the loaded dice item that lets you guarantee 3-hit on multi-hit moves. So like Technician Bullet Seed gets buffed just like that little amount as well. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, that's just how that ended up working out. Oh, this next one's gonna be bad. Um, but we'll see. Maybe I can figure it out because I especially don't know what this thing looks like. I have Violet, so I don't know what this thing looks like. Yeah, I don't know. I had Breloom to the team on it. So here's another one I actually wanted to try, and for some reason I like looked at it early on, and then I somehow convinced myself I wasn't gonna be able to take it. And then like I was looking at the draft board, I was like, oh, I like can absolutely take this thing. Hmm. We could do better. Uh, no, come on, come on, come on. And you may already know it. Like I feel like some people like because I'm drawing from the perspective of knowing what I'm trying to draw. So like, I can't like empathize with someone who like doesn't know what the hell is going on. But I feel like if you know the games like well enough, you can kind of get like the gist of this guy. And if not, you're just like, this is absurd. And then now you know. You up. I don't really know if like this is how this like actually acts. One. This is how I just imagine this thing like works. But I don't actually know what, like I said, I don't know what it looks like. I think it's like hilarious. Like I honestly I don't mind when things are goofy as long as they're like unique in the way that they are goofy. Like I think the Stanjorner from the last gen is stupid because it's like you just put a little smiley face um on top of like the Stonehenge like thing. Um but here you have this little fucked up magneton called Sandy Shocks. Once again, the names in this gen are hilariously bad. I feel like the legs should be darker or potentially even a different color. I don't actually know because like this doesn't look right. This thing must have some color to it, right? If I pick up like, if I just do this, it'll kind of like look a little bit better. I don't know if this is right, but I feel like it looks better at the very least. So here's Sandy Shocks. It's a electric ground type, which I think is only Stunfisk, but then it's offensive. It's fast. It's like 101 base speed, only 135 special attack. It gets like no coverage, just gets electric ground and like I think flash cannon and try attack or whatever. But it gets like screens and it still gets hazards. So it just looked like a fun mon to use. And I do have like a little bit. I have a couple of these. Um, the Scarlet Paradox mons, so like I can kind of be anti-sun a little bit for whoever happens to have sun. I can kind of like take advantage of that for my own volition. But again, I have 3 ground weaknesses now, and then um, just Breloom for ground types. I mean, Dundozo is like half of a ground like Chuck, so we'll see if I'm able to like actually use that. So next up, this one's probably gonna be bad. Yeah. Don't know about this one, boys. No, huh? Basic sense of anatomy. Sure. Oh no. No. I don't know. Jesus Christ. You might get the idea. It's Gardevoir. Um, I don't really know what this thing looks like though. You have like this that's your hair, even though it's not. That's like shiny. Let's make it a little darker. There, that's your hair. Um, your like dress is white. Oh my god. No, it's not. Got like layers to it. This doesn't make sense, and I'm bad at art. It's Gardevoir though. I need a Psychic and Fairy, and I said fuck it. Fills in kind of like a speed tier as well. Pale green skin, paler than that. That kind of works. There's like some evocativity there. And then you're like this color. The hell is your like skin color? I guess it could be just the same as your body here. Did I? Oh no, that doesn't look right. Um, kind of like that. You look a little sickly, but like there we go. That looks fine. Jesus Christ, it's Gardevoir. I don't know if Gardevoir is quite the right like add here, but I think it does like enough to give me some coverage. And I think Trace is really good this gen. And you can be a Scarfer. You can synchronize status, I guess. I don't really know. It was just filler there, and I think it was one of the better fairy types left. I wasn't. I could have gotten like the nerfed fairies or just the less good fairies, but I liked Gardevoir here. And I could have got. I think Sylveon and Florges were both up and available. I didn't really want Dax Bun. I wanted more special attack at this point. I have Goldango, Glamora, this, and Sandy Shocks, and then I have like Breloom, Nandozo, and the other guy. So I wanted to kind of balance my physical special attackers based on what I think I was planning out from here. I don't know. These drawings are okay, I think. Ooh. So at this point, I was kind of in like panic, like budget mode, trying to be like, I'm still like horribly weak to ground, and like I'm trying to like check Flutter Mane and do all this stuff like with what I have left. I think the rules are 9 to 12, which I think is both insane, but also just like it kind of works with the limited decks and all that. So I'm not going to complain too bad. But let me see if I can draw this thing. Hold on. Why do I not let go of the mouse after drawing something? On. I've learned how to draw. Hashtag like 420 or whatever. Sure. Why not? Okay, okay. Yep. Yep. Yep, why not? And then that's like a thing, right? Okay, let's try to figure this shit out, huh? As you can see, I've given up on like the pupils very much. Like trying to switch the, you know, color and all that. Okay. Now, I know this isn't right, but it could be. It's like kind of right. Let's see if I can't add a little like pizzazz here. I don't know what freaks like this like really look like. if you can't tell. I don't know like the most efficient way to do that, but whatever. Then you know, I don't think like this is like right per se, but honestly, I can be pretty satisfied with that one. Braviary, very bulky boy, flying normal type, handle those ghosts a little bit. Ground immunity, good scarfer, similar. I think base 80 speed along with Gardevoir, so whatever. But I thought Braviary kind of worked here. Pivoting U-turn, I have like Roaring Moon, Sandy Shocks were my only like pivoting at that point. So my pivoting is not great. So having another U-turner helps at least a little bit. And I think offensive flying is actually just like really good this gen. There's a couple of like good rock types, a couple of good electric types, but like they're kind of like there's not a lot there, right? And I have Sandy Shocks, one of the better electric types. So honestly, I was just kind of like, hey, this thing like should be pretty good. So it's a thing. I'm a little bit excited to use it. So whatever, fuck it. So added more types of thing. I don't know how if this thing really checks per se. Um, Flutter main really at all in comparison to what I already had. So, but we'll see. So here, hold on. My pick after this, we're just gonna keep drawing. Just trying to think. Find some perspective here. Oh, that's close. That's close. That's close. It actually isn't so bad, I think. No. I don't know. And then the problem is I don't really know how to draw your arms. Huh. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. And this is obviously Charizard. um, hold on. That was pretty good. No. I don't know. What does your feet look like? Not that it really matters. What am I doing, dude? Yeah, we'll take that. I say as I erase it. I don't know. I got a decent drawing here, and I kind of want to like finish it up, sort of right. Okay. It doesn't seem quite right either. That's fine. Doesn't quite match the perspective, but how does this work? Where does his other leg go? I don't know. None of this looks natural anymore. I don't know. Leave me alone. Maybe I don't want that. I can't draw my hand. I mean, that works, like, I think, well enough. I'm just not going to worry about it. Hey, it's Charizard facing the wrong way. I think I do. You need, like... I drafted Charizard with a couple things in mind. Obviously, it's like a fire type. The second flying type, and it gives me special and physical flying coverage, which I think is still like pretty good here. I guess I didn't really need to do it that way. So yeah, let's see if we can get the color in this guy. Let's see. There's like, yeah, I like that better. That's like mostly Charizard, I think. And then Charizard is my other Terra type. Ugh. So I'm gonna have to draw his hat. Which is, I think, fine. Right, the silence isn't good for for this kind of shit. But I'm losing steam. All right. This hasn't been as bad as normal. Then you have like one last weird like you, but it's here and it's darker. Oops. Kind of like that. Hey, it's Charles Zard, my favorite guy. And then you have it's your secondary. I think I know this one. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little bit like trickier, but basically like you have your like Terra hat, and then it's got like crystals all over it. And then it goes like whoop, 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 whoop. Then it's got kind of like a little bit of like this going on. And then a little bit of you. It's like kind of right, I think. Then there's just like a couple more. It's like kind of right, I think. Then just like one more, like something like that. He's got the flower Terra hat, and it's probably got like a little bit of like around it. I don't know if that's right. He's got he's Terra flying and then Terra grass on the Charles Zard. So that way, flying type, I can get those really strong stab moves if I want, and then obviously grass is nice because I don't have to run like solar beam, and I could hit ground type. So you run like boots and stuff. I could be like a scarf for Spectre, a little bit more sun synergy too, just to like tack on there. But I just thought Charizard fit really well with what I already had. And then here I'm just gonna get into my budget picks, and then I'll finish this up really quick because I took way too long on that last guy. Um, so here I have like, mm, yeah, like whoa. Um, no, come on, trunk. Yeah. I don't know if this was like a smart pick. Um, but I figured I want to just a little bit of backup. For ghost types. Man. Um. So I grabbed Oinkalone just in case. I don't know if it'll like really do that much. That's him, right? It's just extra normal, a little bit of bulk, just a little bit of utility. I think even a couple good abilities, and I was just like, I just in case Braviary was just like not bringable against the remaining good ghost types. I figured like I could try to make something work with this thing. I feel like it has just a little bit of use, and if it doesn't force some prep, I might be able to catch people off guard with it. But I could replace this thing with ESQ. But I think I remember. I think I did just toss through the matchups, and I was like, I think there was like one or two. That might have been in a different league. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might trade this thing for ESQ. Is basically all I'm saying. But I didn't draft ESQ. And then last and sort of least is just one last also budget pick I got. Um, hold on. I can draw this Minecraft guy better. I think that's like pretty much it. It's almost the same drawing. Um, I don't actually know like this thing's like color scheme obviously, but just like a nice kind of like budgety guy. That doesn't seem right. How about that? That seems better. I don't know. Are you just like kind of gray, dude? Not that it like really matters. But I grabbed Knackle, Stackle my Knackle. Because why not? There he is. Give him a pupil or two. Jesus Christ, dude. Yep, that's just Knackle Stackle. It still gets the Salt Cure with a Violet. It's like a little bit bulky, so I figured it could do stuff. I do have Glamora, but it's just like it just seemed like I could have gotten like a 6-pointer, but there wasn't really any 6-pointers I wanted. So I just got like both of these guys just to add a little bit of utility. Um, and that's pretty much it. I don't know. The back half of this, the drawings, I think, are actually some of the drawings overall. This is genuinely, I think, my best art show. Just like don't look at this page. Oh fuck, maybe not. um, so we got Roaring Moon with Dark and Fairy Tarot. We got Golden Go. I don't know. We got Glamora. We got Dondozo, Don Bozo. So we just got a whole page of new guys here to mess around with. And we we got Gardevoir and Breloom, Sergeant Breloom over here, Corporal. We got Sandy Shocks. We got two flyers, Braviary and Charizard. Charizard with Flying and Grass Terra. And then a couple of just little budget pick boys that I can maybe mess around with if I really think about it and care enough to do that. So hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully I win some battles. Hopefully the Golden Boys represent. We do well this season. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Sorry if I don't make this as entertaining as it could be, but if you stuck around, if you sort of watched it all, either way, thanks for watching. Goodbye until the next time that I shower you with more monstrosities. Peace.